I've been looking forward to this for such a long time. I've been looking forward to this all week. Like, I've been dying to get to talk to my friends and all that. So, hey, my babies, my babies.
Hello.
What's going on? So we have Lee, we have Rane, and we have the wonderful Galia. I have things to say, but I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. So, Lee, what up, homie?
Hello.
What's going on?
What's up?
How's life going?
Nothing much. I am very high up there, man.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Gotcha. Rane.
Yeah.
What's up? Resident Ghosty Ghost. Before she says anything, let me just explain to you people the wonders of our ghost.
Yes.
So, I have a family,
details.
and it's a very interesting family. I have 2 daughters.
Present.
Galia, aka the Dildotator.
The Dildotator.
And Lee, the twins' mom. Now, who the fuck are the twins? The twins are 2 monkeys.
My beautiful children. My beautiful baby boys.
One of them.
We have Freddy, and then we have Chad Pedrito.
Chad Pedrito.
Chad Pedrito.
But Chad Pedrito went AWOL. He disappeared off the face of the earth. And
I'm
out of nowhere,
a cartel somewhere.
Son, I swear he was El Chapo and then ran when they caught him. You know what I mean?
Yo, he's giving Mike to those drugs, man.
Yo, he needs to stop feeding all these actresses and characters all these drugs.
For real.
You know, the high from potassium in bananas is bad, guys.
Escaped.
So we have Freddy. Freddy is just about my favorite. Freddy, he was sick, and we had to pray for him. So we made a hashtag.
Oh, we thought he was. That was really Chad. Because we thought it was Freddy.
I'm so sorry, they look alike.
Oh.
They're twins, hello?
Exactly!
That's exactly why that's why it's funny.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Okay, those are my grandchildren. From Galia's
You have
side.
2 more grandchildren, actually.
I have, from Galia's side, aka the Dildo. Let's remember that's her title. The Dildotator. Let's remember
She's
this and put some respect on this name.
Okay.
Put some respect on this fucking name, okay? And 2 kids. M, wonderful Brit. How is she British when we live in the US? I don't know.
Magic?
Well, you do have magic sperms,
Disney?
so that's probably what made her that special and British. Probably, magical dildo juice. You know what I mean?
Well, she
apparently
was created in a lab.
I mean, and then we have Micah. Micah, aka Dildotator Jr. Junior shoots dildos.
Oh my god.
Come on, you can do that laughing. Come on.
The fucking shit we come up with, man.
No, bro.
God.
And then, okay. Simmer down now, cause Grandma got a story to tell. Okay. So, Gigi, I'm gonna confess this to my 2 children. I'm sorry I kept this from you for so long, but Gigi's ancestor is Ronnie the Ghost.
Oh
my god.
Revelation.
Fucking sense.
Fuck that shit up, son.
Now it makes sense why she's haunting us.
And instead of haunting us, she joined the family. Ronnie. Ghosty.
Yeah.
McGhosty. Oh, my random question for you, Galia, before I go to Ronnie.
Okay.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint? Chocolate chip?
Whoa, okay.
So now.
What the Oh my god.
It's come to like her doing this for one.
You better fucking leave this in the podcast.
This is Ronnie, aka Ghost. aka the best fucking summaries in life.
Yes.
It all started with, oh my god, just in case anybody missed anything, this is what you missed. Then it turned into, oh my god, I missed this much. Now it's just an essay. And it's amazing. It's full of glitter and goodness and just like all sorts of like big dick energy, just intelligent. I got my glasses on and I have a PhD status. Let's talk first about the one topic that united us all.
Are you making a movie now? What the fuck?
I'm just saying. My Tino this week. I don't understand.
It's happening so fast.
But it's so chaotic. The one thing that I understood and that made me so incredibly just up in the sky, this is great, was that big old slap scene. That shit was great. Bellita came out of nowhere.
Oh, Bellita.
It was amazing. Or like Hispanics like to say, amazing.
It's gonna suck for you to edit all this.
It really is.
I'm so dead.
Okay, so somebody tell me, am I the only one who feels this? That was great. Am I the only one who like rejoiced when Bellita came out of and like just slapped the shit out of Infelicia?
Cagamar.
Infelicia Cagamar. Come on now. At least. Okay, so at least
I felt bad, actually. Not gonna lie.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you could feel embarrassed and all, but like you deserve it because you're a dick. Kind of like
but then again, you gotta see it from her point of view.
Well, I mean, I think she meant like it's 1914, you know. So Felicia is really like,
it's fear. Fear makes us do horrible things. So she's afraid of losing her daughter. She used to have control of her daughter, you know.
There you go. That's what I...
And I don't think it would have been as bad if Maite would have been conservative like everybody else and then had a little secret love affair. But the fact that she's polar opposite and Camino is attracted to that polar opposite, she feels like she's losing her. It's like any parent nowadays, right? When they're teenagers becoming an adult.
Yeah.
That's where all that chaos happens because they're like arguing with one another and they're so used to like taking care of that kid and watching out for that kid, making sure nothing happens, and here they want freedom. So it's like the same thing, but now it's intensified because back then, like, women really didn't have any rights. And not only that, now she's into art, which women weren't allowed to go. They probably have been able to go to college.
Yeah.
And Camino wants it, and she can't stand it. So it's the fear.
I mean, I can only speak from experience and learning by living and seeing things. I think I do understand the mom's point of view because my mom is very kind of gun-ho on one thing and one thing only. And she forgets to consider everything else when it comes to my sexuality. And so it's kind of frustrating. Like, I understand what she's trying to do. Very afraid for my salvation. She's very afraid for my well-being. She's very afraid for me not living comfortably and all. Get it. I really do get it. But sometimes those kinds of moms, no matter how much they care, sometimes it's good to give them a good slap every once in a while.
Yeah.
Get their head out of their ass. Because I understand you're my mom. I understand you have more experience than I do. But this is new. This is out of your realm of knowledge. This is not something that... Sorry.
You guys saw the trailer for tomorrow?
Dios.
I saw it and I want to cry. Because you know what? Camino sticks to her guns, man. She told her mom, la próxima vez que me pongas la mano, me voy de aquí y nunca me verás. Some shit like that.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
Yeah,
she was like, if you slap me again, I'm going to be...
That is not going to happen.
I doubt it's going to happen, but I know it's going to be her intent. She's probably going to try. And it's something that... something has, logistically speaking, for a TV show, you have 10 writers in a writer's room. In order to organize...
Where would she go?
What?
Where would she go?
No, well, the thing is that she can go anywhere. She can literally
go anywhere. She
wouldn't
leave Maite.
No, she would. She would take Maite with her. And the thing is that I really...
She's not going to do that.
But I really do doubt. That she wouldn't try.
Do you think she admits to it?
Admits to what?
Admits to
being with Maite?
Yeah.
According to the freaking spoilers that I read, she stays quiet, but in like a guilty kind of way. So I don't think she's going to say anything back to Felicia.
That's what I'm afraid of. Pisses me off, dude. Honestly, like, this is weird because these kinds of like period TV shows and stuff, they make me really, really think about and separate script from kind of historic context. So I feel like the rules and lives and all this shit were specific at that time for them. I think that thinking of the time, there were people who lived their lives how they wanted. This TV show, which is the other part, which would be just a drama and stories, all this stuff, they make everything stricter, more exaggerated. Like the laws, more exaggerated. For dramas. For drama's sake, to extend the storyline, to make it beautiful, to make it horrible, to keep you in suspense, whatever the case is. But in this situation, realistically speaking, there were thousands of homosexual people living together, having an entire life an entire fucking life in the early 1900s.
Okay.
Thousands of people. And there's proof. There's this couple, they made a movie from their story, Elisa and something.
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
But they had to
intense,
go to freaking
man.
Argentina, though, to have... Well, they didn't get to. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
It's okay.
No, you're good. We literally talked about the movie before, so it's chill.
Alright, so the title in Wikipedia is First Same-Sex Marriage in Spain. The first same-sex marriage in Spain to take place after Roman imperial era occurred on June 8th, 1901. Two women, Marcela Garcia Ideas and Elisa Sanchez Loriga, attempted to get married in a Coruña, Galicia, Spain. To achieve it, Elisa had to adopt the male identity, Mario Sanchez, as listed on the marriage certificate. It is the first attempt at same-sex marriage in Spain for which there is recorded evidence. This is the funny part. It was performed by the church in the parish church of St. George of the same city, Galicia. Subsequently, the parish priest discovered the deception and was denounced and persecuted. Nevertheless, listen to this, the marriage certificate was never annulled. That shit is fucking crazy. 1901. These bitches got married. I mean, they cheated, but they got married, and they stayed married after everybody saw their cheating. Know what I mean? It's crazy shit, bro.
It's funny that nobody thought to like divorce them or whatever.
Yeah, they put the priest through the ringer, make him feel like shit, basically killed the guy, and they forgot to annul their marriage.
Oops.
It was like, it was so sorry. Like, you're an idiot. And so, I think that for drama's sake, they're making this very, 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 very fucking difficult. And
I hope that's what they do with it, though. I hope that we go through all these obstacles, and that's them.
Yes, you see, that's exactly
what I want.
It. Yes.
Where they keep drawing us in with all these freaking things where we think they're going to die each and every time, and they're like, nope, we're not doing it. We're going to go through every single one of those traps that everybody's falling through, and we're going to survive, and we're going to go to Paris at the end.
I mean, we got to give them props as well, because until now, like, they haven't failed us.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they have
the drama's
done, like,
been
some,
so good.
Yeah. They have done, like, some unexpected stuff as well.
That whole Ildefonso sitch.
That could have gone wrong, like, so bad.
They have so many...
And I'm still worried, though. Because I don't know if he's
it's that storyline is not done with yet.
No, he's not gone.
Yeah,
he's not gone.
Oh, I know he's not gone 100%, but...
And the thing is that, like, at first I was like, oh, okay, un pretendiente, a suitor, whatever. He's whatever, like a weird position in court or some shit like that. And he comes along and he uses sissy words, but he has a menacing stance. And I'm like, they told this actor to act this way because I've seen this actor in other stuff. I had remembered him. And I was like, no. They're making this man do this. Why are they making this man do this? Okay, cool.
Oh, he's got different, like,
yeah, because the writers even set descriptions for movements and where you're going, what you're doing. She slaps her, he punches him.
And
whatever,
he's like an ex-soldier or something too.
Yeah, so I
with like PTSD and shit.
Interesting.
Yes. So he went to war voluntarily, and he has this weird obsession and this weird, just kind of, it seems kind of faulty, blind belief in his patriotism in Spain, right? And he comes along
in his country.
Yeah, and he comes along and he is interested in Esta Niña Camino. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I want to think about it in a very romanticized way where it's like, this is but then I also want to think of context. We were talking on the phone because I was explaining, because I was concerned. I was like, Ronnie, if this really gives you it makes you anxious, you don't have to do it. It's totes okay. Everything's fine. Right. Take it away, Ron. Because Ronnie has the best summaries. No, seriously. I'm gonna go back to the sheet because I need you people to understand the
oh my God,
the beauty of this woman's fucking summaries. I'm gonna recite I'm going to recite one of them. It is so funny.
Oh my god.
I wanted to fucking piss my pants.
Each summary has one line that just fucking gets me, man.
Yo.
And I die.
Always. I'm like, yo, she
Every
really
single
sat
time,
here and
man.
did this. This is amazing. Because then I'm all caught up. Because usually I'm fucking lost.
Me too.
Okay, so listen to this, guys. Previously, on last night's episode of Team Freddy, Gigi's fan, she puts a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen last night's episode of The L Word and you're not Gali, then put the phone down and go watch it before you keep reading.
Can we please celebrate, though, that Kelly finally started watching that?
Dude, I am so pumped for this.
We did it, guys.
I'm on episode 7, actually.
I am so excited about this. It's not even funny, guys. Like, this shit is amazing. This shit is amazing, guys.
I told you it was good.
Listen,
I'm in love with Danny right now. That's the only reason why I kept watching.
Sure.
I really, really like Sophie, and it's
really
very strange. It's very
for
strange.
obvious reasons.
I like Danny. I like that. I love Finley. I love.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. Says here. This is very important. I'm gonna read the whole thing. Y'all bitches are gonna sit down and go through it. Because this shit is fucking gold. This shit is solid fucking gold. Also, if you're opposed to reading about dildos, then you might want to skip today's recap. You've been warned. I was losing.
I was trying to be considerate.
My goodness, that shit got me so. Oh my god, that shit cracked me up. Gigi had a tummy ache all day. It was so painful. It was so bad.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. My babies know I told them my butt hurt. Tomorrow on Twitter, we are using Maite la Puerta Mujer. Does she like not own like
Dios mío.
That feels like ages ago, bro. Like,
dude, somebody commented on Twitter and they were like, the only time that Maite has a door closed is when Camino comes over.
Dude, for real though. Wow, that's so truthful though.
Oh, I'm so dead.
That's like the
when that killed me.
And so I have here, Gali wants you to get into killing Eve with a knife emoji.
Oh, I love killing Eve. Oh,
in a crazy
so good.
In a crazy novela twist, Freddy has his twin, Chad, and he is
wow.
And two little monkey emos. Lee finally watched today's episode of The L Word, and her and Ronnie analyzed the fuck out of it. Without Gigi, I feel betrayed. We're all in love with Danny. Tina showed up and might be staying. Danny is being vulnerable with Bet and not Sophie. Finley and Sophie might be catching feelings. Danny might be catching feelings with Bet. Bet gave a great speech.
She is.
They'll get over it.
She doesn't want any spoilers.
I'm sorry, guys.
No
but you'll
spoilers.
Get over it.
No spoilers.
Just watch it and act surprised. Like, it's great.
I'm not gonna watch it and act surprised. I want to be surprised.
Nah, no, seriously, Talia, en serio, te lo puedo jurar. You're gonna still be surprised. I promise you.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I watched it twice, and that shit hit me like this.
Oh my god.
Don't say anything else. Like, cut it off.
That's it. You know? So, here we have bottom line to Bet forever. That's on period. 100%.
Wait. Kelly, have you seen Tina already?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
okay.
That's episode 6.
Okay.
This was from episode 5 or 6.
Okay.
Like the episode ended on their daughter kissing the girl.
Okay.
It was cute.
Okay.
I need to hear you comment on the whole episode because nonchalantness is
yo, she's
wait,
so cold.
Nonchalantness.
What?
What episode?
Like a gelato.
No, you talking about just you I imagine you commentating on the episode as you watch it with you're just so serious. It was okay. It was cute.
So
it was cute. Hello, it's puppy love.
Okay, Gali's bro made some cool art for her about my Dino. Gali doesn't want to watch the L Word because it's porn, and then with the
oh my
stop
God.
thingy. Ronnie made herself comfortable because she found out Akasha's 38 is never ending. They just keep removing characters.
Oh my God.
I guess she was really, really excited about this. What made you happy about this information?
Well, because I was expecting every other show, right? There's a season. There's 8, 12, 20 episodes, and boom, you're done. You can go live your life afterwards. But now y'all were telling me like this shit doesn't end. It's not only 5 days a week, but it doesn't end.
Did you watch All My Children? That shit was from the 70s. And it just ended like 7 years ago or some shit like that.
No, I hated novella. Now look at me.
So here we go. So Gali, Gigi, and Ronnie spent the day rewatching Maitino because why not? Lee, however,
well, which episode was that? Ah, man, I wish I knew.
It wasn't. I think we just started from the beginning. It wasn't like a big episode.
Oh, that's right. This is the day that I rewatched twice on the same day.
Yeah. So
before commercial.
Lee, however,
obsession.
Lee, however, hasn't rewatched in a week. Thinks she was really sad about that. Micah pops in while chilling in Philly to find 210 messages that consisted of mostly Lee, Ronnie, Gigi talking about the L word while Callie rolled her eyes. The rolling eyes. Lee and Ronnie are in full support of Tibet, but wouldn't mind some Danny Bet thing to happen. Micah is sleepy and needs us to keep her awake. Out of the blue, without warning, while we were all minding our own gay business, Gali decided to ban the L word in this group because she thinks it's porn. Everyone else thinks it's art. And not porn, but I digress. Lee, Gigi, and Ronnie strongly, all caps, oppose this motion. And in a series of gay events, turns out that Gali is the Dildotator of the group. And what she says goes.
But does it really, though?
No.
Yes.
It's just the wording. It's so good. It's so good.
Dude, for real, it cracks me the fuck up.
Shit, I'm a linguistics major. These little things just get to me. This is solid gold. I
remember waking up that morning, reading this, and I was just like dying. Like I was reading, and the tears were just like coming.
And in a series of gay events, turns out that Gali is the dildotator of the group. And what she says, go. Kali's power is invested by the dildo she commands.
That's stuff that Callie said. I was just quoting.
Kali's power is invested by the dildo she commands. And it's a pretty fucking big one. She's even married people with it! I know what you're thinking. What would the ceremony look like? She just stands there doing the ceremony with her holy dildo in hand.
I can already picture it.
We all picture it.
Power of the dildo.
Oh,
wife and wife. I declare you.
Oh
my
god.
dildo declare you.
Oh my god. She just stands there doing the ceremony with her holy dildo in hand to give the couple their blessing. Micah woke up real quick and envisioned the ceremony where nobody needed the sacraments, but yet would marry under the blessing of the dildo. Eggplant emoji. Everyone looked to Gigi for saving. Meanwhile, Kali banned all talk of the L word. Rolling eyes emoji. Gigi squared up, claiming to have a bigger dildo that was older and wiser. Gali then posted a pic of her dildo, and the group was at a loss for words, and instead used letters that did not form words.
That was you, Lee.
While Gigi was busy looking for something to up Gali reinforced her position, dildotator, given by the power of the monstrous dildo, which is not to be confused with a dick, cause mama don't like dicks. More like mama don't like dicks.
Your mama doesn't like dicks.
Yo, what the fuck?
I remember that.
Oh my god, is this the way y'all were when y'all first read it?
I was worse. I couldn't breathe for like 10 minutes.
Dude, for real.
I freaked the lady that was standing next to me.
Oh shit.
I was at Costco and there was a lady next to me and I stopped to read it because I was like, ooh, summary. Ooh, summary.
Ooh, summary.
Yeah, so I was like, open it. So I'm reading it. Just like the first 3 bullet points, I'm dying. And the lady next to me was like, I think I laughed.
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch?
Yeah, I was like, it came out like I spit. I don't even know how to explain it. It just came out. And the lady next to me was like, she jumped. And she was so scared, she walked away so quickly. Okay, so hashtag mama don't like dicks. Instead, mama doesn't like dick, but will put will put on the dildo. Hashtag dildotator Gali. Hashtag mama does like dildos. And hashtag Kali the Dildotator. Which in turn made the group again resort to letters and not words. Because you fucking lost it, bro.
Dude,
You fucking lost your shit.
I fucking lost my shit the minute, like,
fucking flipped.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? That's a lot of letters.
Listen, the minute that I saw that it was a typo, I was fucking dead. I could not breathe. The minute I saw that typo, I was like, oh, I'm not letting her live that down.
Even so, Lee and Ronnie, who have their own BDE, Dick Energy, continue to analyze the L word despite Kali's protest. Gigi then arrived with her crown and rainbow dildo in hand. You must see this pic. And
that pic is fucking awesome.
At least I think she saved us. Apparently Gigi is the queen and Kali puts in practice. Pero not like it sounds.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I remember y'all were married, so it's like...
That's right.
Kali started digging graves next to each other.
Here we go.
And Gigi, because they were tired and tummy hurt, and they continued to talk about the L word. Ronnie is already a ghost, so no need for another grave. Ronnie asked someone to give Kali a Snickers because she wasn't herself. Turns out she wasn't angry, just drinking martini and scotch.
I wasn't drinking martinis. What the fuck?
It was the only drink that was available. The emojis.
And emojis.
Okay.
We had a moment of peace with my Dino spoilers for the week. They can be found on Twitter. Lee was found in the trash can at the mall or eating hot dogs at the back of a Nathan's kiosk.
Why?
Kali was made in a dildo factory when someone mixed in her DNA and boom, all caps, superpowers and everything, but still can't ban the L word. Micah wondered if she too had superpowers. Turns out she has pockets of grenades of gayness to, spread the gayness like Oprah style. You get the gay. You get the gay. Everyone gets the gay. Meanwhile, Ronnie busts out her reading glasses, notepad, and highlighter to prepare working on the recap. Because if you're still reading it, was a long one, and Post-its weren't gonna cut it this time. Yes, Ronnie actually has receipts of said Post-its.
Yes.
Ronnie, I have a question for you. Yeah. How long does it take you to do the summaries?
That one was a long one. That one was like an hour.
Oh,
I gotta find the emojis, and then that takes a minute. And then sometimes you guys are talking in the middle of it, so it's like taking a minute.
Oh, because you have to add to it.
Yeah.
Well, I try to do it before I go to bed, but yeah, that one probably took like an hour. And I had to actually did that one on my laptop. So I put it on my notepad on my laptop, and then I texted it to myself.
That one was really long.
Yeah, but I tell you, when I read it, I died. I could not breathe.
I was dead that day. I was dead. I remember there was one as well that I read when I was in my job, and all of a sudden I'm like the only person like standing. I work in a bank.
Mm-hmm.
I was by myself, and my manager was like maybe like a block away from me. My laughter you could hear in the whole branch.
Oh shit!
My manager came running to ask me if I was okay.
Oh my god!
So talk to me. What happened with Willix? Why do you want to start a fight?
Oh, did you see the
Yeah, I'll tell you guys what it is. Like the concept of it. Like I mean, like every other couple or whatever. But
what is this whole thing that you have with
okay,
Willix?
okay.
Willix,
have you seen it?
Because Lee has been losing it for
the whole day. Like okay, but Gigi, have you seen Willix?
Yeah.
You have? Okay. So Willix for you two or for everybody else it's an Australian soap opera, and it's Willow Harris and Alex Nielsen, I think it is. And so basically, I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys want to watch it, but basically this soap opera is broadcasted in Australia, New Zealand, the UK, so it's got multiple places, and they air it at different times. So like Australia right now is currently up to date with the latest episode, while the UK is like a whole season behind still.
I think I know what happened.
Yeah. So in some of these scenes that we got from the Australian channel, the scenes were cut, and then
in the another, gotcha.
In the New Zealand one, they saw like cut. The whole actual, like the scenes weren't cut. And like it's crazy because some And on Twitter, Alex something was like, she talked to an ABC channel in Australia, and they made a whole article about it. And basically, the channel chalked it up to it being a human error that, like, oh, with so much post production and stuff, they edited out by mistake. But like the
That's
thing
bullshit.
is,
I call
it is
bullshit.
bullshit. It
That's
is
fucking
fucking
bullshit.
bullshit.
I call
because
huge bullshit.
it wasn't even done once in the one season, the season before. It was done 3 different times, and one scene was like 40 seconds longer than the actual aired, and it gave to like so much backstory on the like how you look at their relationship and how they act between each other and stuff. And like it's so fucking crazy because they did it again. Technically, tonight's episode for me, it would have been like
say that again. Say what you just
on
said
Thursday
again.
night. They showed this scene of literally it's like 30 seconds or something like that of the scenes of them together. And months ago, there was like a picture, a spoiler picture of them kissing and like in the same exact scene that they were in, like with the same characters, same positions, everything. So you could totally tell there's a kiss in that scene, and yet they still cut it off. This, like, literally, I was on Twitter the night that this tweet, and it said basically that this person had news on the whole Willick scenes cutting thing, and that we were finally going to get some answers, and that was the article that they were referring to. The name is Alex Shillington. She says, I was interviewed by ABC about the deleted Willick scenes from last year. I was told yesterday, before we learned new scenes had been cut, that it was human error. Check out the article below. I'll be making up my update video tonight with all the new info. So basically, they told her one thing, and then they went ahead and did the same thing, expecting not to be caught.
Fucking bullshit.
And then they give them different, like between the Australian and the New Zealand, they give them different summaries. So there's expected to be more scenes, but we have to wait until the New Zealand ones air to be able to see them. And it's so fucking stupid because it's like so homophobic. You know, get what I'm saying? Like just because you're trying to go to the demographic or whatever, it's still a bad way of doing things. And I was like so angry because I was like, why would you do that? And it's like seconds that they cut off, like it's intentional. And that's where it's like, oh, you're really trying to promote this couple and trying to get people to support it, but then at
But
the
not
same
really.
time, at the same time you just cut us off, and it's not fair. So I was like so like, ugh. I was so frustrated and upset about it because I was like, it's so unfair that you like support them and then they go and betray you and cut you off scenes that you were. It's part of the story. It's how people view it. You get
Well,
what I'm
not
saying?
only that, but they also lied about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what kind of...
They lied and they got caught.
It seems to me like they're playing a game. Or there's this weird separation between the writer's room and producers. The writer's room is going to cooperate with the director. The director, I think, is going to cooperate with the writer. The producer should as well. I'm not too sure or well versed, but I'm pretty sure.
On a TV show, it's a little bit different because the directors don't get the last say. It's a showrunner.
The showrunner, there you go. So they have this weird thing and this weird back and forth of what's going to make money and keep our views stable. What's going to move forward and tell new stories. Fuck your creativity, write what you have to and call it a day. And then when the writers are like, or whatever, are like, okay, cool, we're going to do what we want. And we're going to shoot it. And hopefully you don't tell us to erase it. Because we're ballsy and we want to change the world. We want to move forward, right? The higher ups or whoever handles the money is like, no. So it's it could be that weird, it's a weird back and forth, man. Some people are homophobic, some people are not, and depends on how much power you have.
I mean, yes, and I get that, but at the same time, it's the intention behind it is what people are most shocked about. I think, at least for me, when I'm looking at it, I feel like that's how I feel right now because it's seconds. It's not even a whole minute. It's not like, you know, you get what I'm saying? It's when you look at the scenes, it's like pecs. Like
so
it's
the
not
only
even
thing The only thing that they cut was the kiss?
Yes. There was two scenes they cut a kiss from, if I'm correct. And then there was one that it had like a whole 40 seconds that like was cut off. And it was basically more context into how they acted together, how you can like see their body language with each other, like you can tell that they're together. But you can't tell that in the Australian version because they cut it all off. And so it's like you're obviously trying to mislead the audience into thinking, or like trying to tone it down. When in reality, you can't tone shit like that down. That's not a healthy way of thinking about it.
You know what gets to me though is that they cut it on Australia, but they didn't cut that in other countries. That's crazy to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Why would
to
you
that
spend
channel,
so much time just to cut 1 second, one little thing of something that you're going to air in every other country either way?
But doesn't it have to do with censure though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why people are upset, because
but then they lie about it.
And lie about it. Yeah, that's
exactly the laws that they have to abide on, but for whatever reason, but be truthful to us. Don't lie.
Yeah,
like Australia just get the right to marry, like, was it like 2 years ago?
I think so. Like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
I've seen lesbian couples from there before, like TV shows from there, if I'm not mistaken though.
Yeah, I just don't think they have a good reputation, because that whole Chelly thing, that was a disaster.
Shelly?
Oh no. That was Australian too?
That was extreme. Yeah, that was Australian. That was that crashed and burned.
A disaster.
That was so bad.
I thought it was gonna be something until the moment they slept together, and then everything just went to shit.
I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Everything went to shit.
Yeah, I stopped after. Yeah.
I stopped watching that.
It's a little frustrating, you know what I mean? Because you're so happy that you're having representation and all this other trash and shit like this happened.
Yeah, there was like nothing stable about them, like literally.
Nothing about them makes sense either way.
Yeah, and then like they always like they did a lot of back and forth, and I didn't like that.
Some of them wanted to like go forward with the story, and then others were like, nope, we can't show this, nope.
Right.
So it was like a crash,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think those were the right actresses for those roles either way, but whatever.
Yeah. So it was more of like a queer bait kind of thing.
Have you watched when you were younger?
We didn't have computers when I was younger.
What did you watch on TV? What did you watch on TV, or did you watch anything that impacted you specifically that had to do with Lady? What do you think about these weird queer bait bullshits?
I acknowledge that they are queer baits. I think it's still great that you guys have so much accessibility to all these shows from all over the world. Whereas my big thing was Ellen, Melissa Etheridge, like on magazines. Finding Jane was probably the big movie that came out. It was like a Lifetime movie, Finding Jane. I don't know if y'all seen
I remember that.
Finding movies like on my own, like Gia. This is when I was in the military and in my dorm, and I found Gia, Lost and Delirious.
Oh my god, that movie.
Bound. Like that was my
Bound
accessibility.
Hit me.
Wow.
And that was in my what you guys are. That was when I was 20, so I was like in my dorm watching it in secret because again I'm in the military and I didn't want to like be found out. But to have the accessibility that you guys have and to be able to see like all these ships everywhere and the support of it, I mean it's like amazing. And I know even then I was still had a lot more than generations before me. So just to see it grow, seeing it with like my kids, how they're just walking in the hallways, holding hands and like being themselves, all open. It's like it brings tears to my eyes sometimes because I just love that they're cool and like their peers are supporting them, and it's just awesome to me. But I still know we still have a lot more work to do.
Yeah,
definitely. We're a traumatized group because we've like with my Dino, right? Everybody's like losing it because we've all been here before. Everything sounds familiar. Like they're gonna sink the ship, but we're like we overreact because we've been here. We've been there, done that. We got the T-shirt.
The one ship that got to me, and I think I actually cried, was when Lexa died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, wow. Pepsi.
Was Sylvia.
Sylvia, I fucking lost it. I was so mad at Spanish TV for like years after that. I didn't want to hear it. I don't want to watch no novelas.
Because it was the stupidest
Their
death
storyline
ever.
was so
She
beautiful,
died
too.
so dumb.
On her
Like, that's so
wedding
How
day.
did she die?
On her wedding
She
day.
got shot
On
on
her
her
wedding day, in her
Wow.
reception.
She
She
got- yeah.
died in her reception on her wedding day. This is fucking bullshit.
Which
The
one's
big
Sylvia?
The red
Sylvia
hair.
was the short red hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked her.
I was so traumatized with that whole scene I had because it was just like, it killed me.
Wow.
Dude, how
Actually,
do
I
you kill
think I
somebody
came
off
out
like that?
with my mom, with my sister, with that TV series. I was like, hey,
Wait,
watch
you
this.
came out to your mom and your sister?
My sister then. My sister.
How'd you do it?
I was kind of just by making her watch the novela and getting her hooked. Because I had all the episodes of Los Hombres de Paco, and I came in with like, look at this love story between Lucas and Sarah, right? I was like, oh yeah, that other stuff is happening too.
Right.
Smooth.
How'd she take it?
You know. Well, she didn't pick up on it so much until later, because I actually came out to my mom before my sister, which is weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was just recently, man. Like when I was in my early 30s.
What?
And
Wow.
yeah, dude, Latina household. Hello, growing up.
You survived this whole
Latina household.
time. I'm 28 and I'm already over it.
Dude,
Because my generation is
I'm
different, man. I got
23
like 10 years
and I'm
on.
already over it.
Like, at this point, well, my dad raised me to always be like, fuck you. Like, always be very polite, always be very nice, always keep people chances, always be understanding, always be a gentle woman. My dad always taught me. He taught me how to tie a tie, shine my shoes, fucking. He taught me shit, etiquette shit. Like, you walk on the outside of la vereda, and the girl walks towards the wall, and I'm like, why? I'm like, anything happens, you protect her. You know what I mean? And shit, like, he taught me shit like that, stupid shit like that. And it was stupid back then. Now I use it all the time. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? So, and he was older. He was born in 1918. This man kicked. He died 2011, December. He kicked like a motherfucker. He was 92, 93, some shit like that. He was old. He was old as shit.
God.
And he died. So this is not about the times. Well, that's not what I think. I think it's mostly about people being stubborn and selfish and just wanting everybody to be what they want them to be because they want control.
Yep.
Eat
more chips.
So it kind of pisses me off because it's kind of like my dad. I came out to my grandmother because I knew she was sick. And I was like, you know what? Se va a morir mi vieja. Déjame hablar con ella y dejarle saber que la quiero mucho, que la aprecio. Y soy gay, right? I sat her down and I'm crying already. I'm just like, my grandma's my best friend. You know what I mean? So I'm over here trying to keep myself together. I was like, why are you crying like this? You know what I mean? So I finally got over it and I stopped crying. And I told her, listen, I'm the same person. I still don't like pickles. I still like pickles. I still like fried food. I'm still your granddaughter. And then she's like, ¿Qué pasa, mija? Tú me tienes preocupada. Y le dije, soy gay. Lo primero que me dijo, the first thing she told me was, can I ask you some questions? And she gave me a hug and a kiss. And I've been struggling with my mother since I was 15 years old. I refuse to believe it's an age thing. I believe it's a culture thing. It's people being stubborn and selfish. It's fucking stupid as shit. Gay people do the same shit too. They're stupid too. Everybody's stupid. Just everybody's stupid. We all stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but we also, I mean, when I was younger, I got the whole puta que lesbiana, right?
Oh, I got it too.
So, and I got called out on it a lot of times and accused of it by my mom a lot of times, and I denied, even when I was in a relationship. And it wasn't until my 30s that I just finally said, you know what, I'm just gonna tell her because it's just annoying. And she was like okay with it, like no hombre, la sorpresa, like it's okay, mija, I love you no matter what. I don't care what anybody says. I love you.
What? What?
Yeah, I was like, what? Exactly what I said. I'm like, what? So
I'm so
yeah.
happy for you. That's
And
great.
now they're
Yo,
like,
Ronnie's mom. Yeah, lady.
Woo!
Yeah.
she's more invested in my relationship with my ex than I was. So it's like,
No way.
Wow.
Well, my grandmother does the same thing. She's like, ¿Y tu mujer cómo está? And the first time she said that shit, I was like, she just said, ¿Y tu mujer cómo está? And I was like, what? La Lucy, ¿cómo está? In my head, I just couldn't compute. I couldn't. I didn't know. I still don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's quite a relief to have family like your mom to kind of not treat you like shit when you're being vulnerable.
Yeah, it was like unexpected and it was great and wonderful. And then I finally told my sister and my brother, and they're all cool with it.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about
Yeah.
right there.
Whew,
Heck
yeah.
yeah, man, that's awesome.
Older sister's cool with it too. Of course, we took her in because we always wondered about her and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out.
Oh, you guys didn't know about her?
No, we knew.
I outed myself. I remember it very vividly. My mom and I were fighting over my phone, and I really did not want her to get in my phone because I was in a group chat, and I had a girlfriend at the time that was long distance, and my mom just so happened to have been looking, like, walk in and look at my phone, and she was like, "What are all these heart emojis?" Da, 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 da. And she obviously noticed, her name was Emily, so she obviously noticed I was talking to a guy. And so she was like, "Let me see your phone." And so I was like, "No." And I mean, I remember we were screaming. And she's like, she asked me why I wouldn't let her see it. And I was like, "You want to know? Because I'm bi." And I, like, there was tears down my face. I mean, it was so, and like the background we come from, like I was very certain she was about to kick me out, like right there, right then. But at least my dad was there. So, like, I mean, I called my dad quick. My dad is more accepting of it, but my mom was like, I mean, it took like maybe 2 weeks, and then she kicked me out. Now, I mean, she's fine now. Like, we talk and we call each other and everything, and you know, I love her. She's my mom, but we just never bring up the conversation about sexuality or religion or anything like that, and everything goes smoothly.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
that's tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about dads. Let's talk about Danny's dad from the L Word generation.
I hate that guy.
Dude, that guy cut me.
I hate that guy.
Wait, no, Callie, you're gonna have to take your headphones off because I don't want to spoil anything for this part because I gotta say something.
No, she'll be fine. She'll be
Take it
fine.
off,
She'll
take
be
it off,
fine. She
take
can
it off,
Just
take
she
it
can
say
off,
it.
take
Just
it
enjoy
off.
say it. Just say it.
She'll still
When-
be surprised. Trust me.
No, when Danny's dad was saying those things about Sophie, like that guy cut me deep. He said she comes from a broken home. She doesn't. When the things get tough, she's gonna run away. And I was like, hey, take it easy.
Right.
Why are you calling me out like that? Like I felt
Right.
so cut.
Oh my gosh.
But that's like on the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet.
My dad is so fucking supportive. I feel like if he had, like, completely didn't, like, have blocked me or whatever, that would have hurt more than with my mom, because my mom was always very serious, very, like, you know, so I was expecting that reaction from her. My dad was always laid back, very, like, just very didn't stress about anything. And so, like, I feel like if my dad had said anything about it, I would have really been like, "Oh no, this is bad." But yeah,
I think dads make a difference. They make a difference when it comes to girls coming out.
yeah.
They make a
But like the
huge
way that
difference.
I don't
They
know
don't have
how
to
I
worry
would have
about
been
the
able
BB.
to. Yeah.
Things that you don't really have to worry about with your dad that you worry about with your mom. And actually, I've heard that same sex parents. There's always one parent that's easier to talk to than the other. Always.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's understandable. You can get it, but her dad, Danny's dad, he's a piece of shit. I
Yeah.
really
Yep.
don't like that guy. How does he say,
I don't like him either.
where are my coworkers? Where are my colleagues gonna sit? Bitch, the fuck, why are your colleagues going to Danny's wedding? You have nothing to do with this girl. You have nothing to do with Sophie. What the fuck you coming for? Para que lo miren, so they can look at him? En serio? Seriously?
But he's like a proud dude, you know. He came from the bottom and then he made this fortune or whatever. And I
Me
guess it's all
importa un
about prestige.
carajo. Me importa un puto carajo. Si
I'm
es
not
tu hija,
defending the guy. I'm just
si es
giving
tu
the
hija,
perspective.
I know, but like my point to them, this is my aggression is more towards parents who are like that.
Yeah.
Who are you to rule over another human's life?
Yeah.
I don't care if those are your kids. I don't care if tenés creencias or you have like weird beliefs or God, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I respect it. You do your thing. I'll do mine. Amén. Gloria a Dios. Tú vete tu lado, yo el mío. Bien simple, ¿verdad? Right? He just wants to like do whatever he wants. And it's not your power. That is not what you're meant to do. This is a human being. This is your daughter. You should back her up more than try to take your fucking colleagues to her wedding. Her wedding. You know how special the wedding was to her mom, your wife, who, well, it seems like she passed away. I don't know what happened. But it means a lot. So what the fuck are you ruining it for your daughter? That makes no sense. It makes me upset. I promise there's probably a reason.
It's the control, dude.
The reason that it was more of a negative thing is because he didn't just invite one or two people that, you know, he's friends with from work. No.
Yeah.
He was planning on inviting a whole bunch of people that they didn't know. And, like, that's why it's such a big deal for them, because it's like they're just going to invite all these strangers into their wedding. Like, I don't think that's, like...
It makes me very upset. Just like he's doing this, fucking Infelicia Cagamar is doing the same thing to her poor daughter, fucking Camino. It's the same shit. These parents wanting all this control. Bitch, why do you need so much control? This is another human being. Why is this your business?
Because, like, they've been raising this kid from day one, and then it doesn't, no amount of time will prepare them to be able to let them go.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. That's how I deal with the kids that I have.
Yeah, but some of these parents, they think that their kids is like property to them.
Yeah.
More than
exactly
human beings, you know.
Dads, moms, they think they can control kids. I understand you love your kid. I understand you've invested your entire life since this kid was even before they were 9 months before they were born to take care of this one human being. You love them so much, they're a part of you. There's a connection that's so, like, it's so deep. You can't really explain it. There's a natural protection that comes along. Those things I understand, I empathize, I sympathize, I get it. And I trust me, if I was a mother, I'd probably feel the same way or even worse. I'd be a paranoid mess. I get it.
Do you have siblings? Like younger siblings?
I have a little sibling. I have a sister. She's 8.
Did you raise them?
Sort of. I helped my mom raise her.
Because I understand Felicia so much. One, because I lived that whole life when stuff was going down with me, and two, because I felt that need to control with my brother and sister. Like when I wanted them to go to college and I wanted them to do this, and they didn't follow my lead or they didn't follow my advice, it drove me wacko. Because I was like, you need to go to college.
But remember that Camila was also raped when she was younger. So that might have to do with fact that Felicia wants to control her as well because she's afraid that something else might happen.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, I do. But you raise your kid, you learn, you get to know them, you know their personalities, how they function, what their pet peeves are. You learn all these things. So if you see patterns, if you see your child is obviously fucking gay as shit, and then on top of all of that, she went through sexual abuse and degradation. She's gay.
I mean, you can't really.
For real?
I mean,
you can see the freaking eyes that they make to each other. Like that is. I think that's how Ursula found out actually.
Through the ojitos.
She's gay as shit. Okay. Let me rephrase.
Wait. No, I know she's gay as shit, but it's not Captain Obvious gay as shit.
No, it is not. I agree.
You wouldn't be able to see. Nobody would have been. I don't think.
But you're their mother. You're their mother. It's different when you're somebody's mother. You've literally been with this person every day since the day they were born. That's like it que no me entra. I don't understand how you can't at least notice there's something that's not the usual. I mean, it's not bad, not good, just different. There's something different.
Listen, my theory is that she noticed something weird with Maite from the beginning. That's why she didn't want Camino near Maite from the beginning.
And the plot twist is going to be the only reason she noticed that is because why? She has those tendencies herself.
Oh, shit.
Dale, Ronnie. Get that ass, Ronnie. Get that ass, Ronnie.
Ronnie, you need to go to the writer room. Come on.
That's going to be the plot twist.
Ronnie.
Yeah, she's that way, and she was forced to give up her love. So that's why she married this guy, and that's why she wants, if she could do it, Camino can do it. So then she married this dude, had babies, and then didn't be with the dude anymore, and that's probably how he died, because we have no idea how Camino's dad died, right? So
no idea.
Yeah, we did watch that.
This is the thing.
She hasn't remarried. She hasn't remarried, right?
No, she had. But I think she's been too concerned with the bar and her kids and taking care of all these things. Not Camino, but I'm talking about.
Well, she's being worried about like raising her kids.
Yeah, so she's spent Felicia has spent most of her time taking care of her kids or her bar or taking care of bills or trying to see where they're gonna live. And then imagine this is assuming, and this is only assuming that their dad died before the whole rape thing happened. This is just an assumption. Camino's dad.
He did.
Camino and Emilio's dad died, right? And you're raising a kid, you're raising two kids by yourself in a world where you ain't shit. You do not mean anything. You're a tool to make children, clean, and cook, and give pleasure to. That is all. Imagine you're stuck in a world like that. You have two children, you have a business that you have to take the reins. Imagine that your daughter, your only daughter, gets fucking raped by the guy who owns the place, his son. How would you? I would fucking lose it. I would be so protective, so paranoid. So I understand her, but she also needs to understand that Camino is not hers, and she raised Camino, so it's impossible. It is impossible that she didn't notice something different, not good, not bad, something different in her daughter throughout all the years that she's been alive and been with her mother. That is completely impossible. I will never believe otherwise.
I think that the reason why she's pushing Camino into like dating guys is because she knows deep down she knows that there's something different about Camino. Because Camino, how old is she right now? Like 19, around that age. Like, come on, what girl that age doesn't want to have a boyfriend, especially at that time? Let's be realistic.
But that's the thing.
I got a lot of dates then.
The thing is that she noticed that Camino wasn't the kind of person. Let's take away the whole gayness, right? Let's take that away from the equation. Camino is strong-willed. She's stubborn. She's smart. She's free.
Love it.
She has open thoughts. Before she met Maite, you can see that shit. Maite, she came along, she fell in love. Yes, this is great. She opened the door for creativity for her. But you could see it from the minute Aria started playing Camino. That Camino was spunky. Camino was shy. She didn't have a voice, but she had attitude. She did what she had to do. And may she have a nice little pretty like kid face, but this girl fierce. So
her
she's
ovaries,
mistaken.
man.
She's mistaken. And so Felicia knows because she's raised her daughter. She knows how her daughter is. So why are you blaming this other? You're using her. You're using this woman. Poor woman in this situation, obviously. Poor woman, you're using her to explain your daughter's nature because you don't want your daughter to be this way. That's some bullshit.
Because right now she's denying it. Like, she needs somebody else to take the blame for that.
Yeah.
I just hope that Camino fights back.
Yeah, me too.
I do not see her not fighting back. She's a fighter. I mean, remember when she beat up on that dude that was trying to kill her?
Oh yeah.
She, like,
and then she yelled to save
Cesario.
Yeah.
She finally talked. Yeah. The problem is that now we're seeing like the scary part of Camino that we haven't seen
because
before.
she's about to fucking die. She can die. This is 1914. She can fucking die. Her mom herself can kill her, and that would be okay because she was gay.
I know.
But
that's exactly why I don't think she's going to fight back now.
Nah, she's probably not. That's why she's scared. That's why she's backing down. She's being intelligent. She's also, besides being scared, she's being intelligent and she's listening to Maite.
No, she's
not really.
No,
not really. She broke up with the guy.
She's listening to her with the silence, though.
Yeah.
When she says, every time she says, lo mejor que podemos hacer ahora es actuar normal.
Normal.
But then she says that line that freaked out Callie. Right after she says that line that freaked you out, right? Where she feels like
let me find the line. Yeah,
and that was
something about la culpa.
Yeah, and Camino's freaking out because she's like, "We're gonna have to go to another city. We're gonna be kicked out of this town." And I'm like, what's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong, you guys.
But the thing is that leaving to remember, this is Madrid or around Madrid in 1914. During those times, there was a lot of war, a lot of ownership situations. It seems to me, I don't know much, but it seems to me like there was big changes going on, but people still had these traditions, these customs, these everything. And the thing is that back then everybody knew everybody. Everybody was in everybody's business. Wouldn't you think they were gonna find out where she was from? Wouldn't you think they would find out information about her? They're gonna find out if they want to find out, and people were nosy as shit. So no, she couldn't go anywhere. She would have to leave the country. Where are they gonna go? Paris? Okay, if they go to Paris, what's gonna happen then? Maite is gonna be worried about this girl. This girl's gonna be so far from her mother, which she loves. She still
Far
loves
from
her
her
mom,
family and friends.
from her
Yeah,
brother, her
it's her
friend.
family.
You know what I mean?
Well, Maite
So
stayed so that Camilo wouldn't leave.
yeah, Maite doesn't have the kind of connections that Camino has right now. She has a community. Cesario left, but he was her friend. She had an entire support system.
I found the
quote
line.
unquote.
Dale.
La culpa me va a perseguir a donde vaya. That line killed me when she said it.
Yeah, but she realized what she realized how Maite took it.
Well, because she's scared, but she meant it at that time when she said it.
Yeah, because she was scared shitless. What do you think?
She's
I feel
still
guilty
scared.
too. Shit, that situation is crazy.
Listen, and because of this, I don't think she's going to fight back now. I think she'll fight back later.
Later. No, I agree.
When Maite comes back, she'll fight for her.
It depends because it depends on
If
how
Maite comes
how
back.
much her mom, Mrs. Caramar, decides to deal with her now. Like, are you going to force her to date somebody and marry them right away because you know Maite can come back and fucking ruin everything again?
Oh, and
Is
she's
she gonna
gone.
send her to be a nun? What
And
is
a
she gonna
whoop.
do?
Nah,
Whoop, whoop.
Camila wouldn't go with that.
She wouldn't want
I
to,
don't
and
know.
she would fight to not leave.
I didn't even know.
Listen, 1914. Again, think about it.
The other thing that's scaring me is like some foreshadowing, right? Where like they're talking about going to the islands in the south or wherever, south of France, and they're like, "I promise you, we'll go there." Or that other piece where Camino's first starting to get scared, and then Mikey says, "I'll never let anything. I'll die before anything happens to you." Like these little things that they're just dropping here and there. That's getting me worried. And I don't know if it's because of all the experiences we've had with these types of shows.
Probably because of that. Yeah. Most likely because of that.
Makes sense.
Probably.
But what I think though is that their happy ending is not going to be staying in Spain. Like I feel like their happy ending once they end, hopefully that's what I'm hoping for, is that they'll actually just go to another country and just live there. Happily live there.
That they were talking about.
I agree. I think period dramas, a lot of period dramas, here in the U.S. as well, when these kinds of couples progress and end up having a quote unquote happy ending, they leave. It's always they leave because that's when the art stops and that's where the reality of the history we had starts. Oh, just to kill them off or send them away? Fucking people. Anyway.
My only thing is I just wanted to talk about how cute Kenzie and Arya are.
Oh my god, they're
yes.
adorable.
They're so
I
cute.
Did you guys see their like
She's-
Twitters today?
Yes,
I
they
saw
were
it.
so cute.
Yes. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are adorable. Yay, stay together. Goodbye.
I mean, how many of us are gonna buy this gummy so it's gonna come out?
Me. I'm definitely gonna.
Probably I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
pretty sure
pay
we
all
all
that fucking.
Are you guys excited for seeing Felicia versus Maite like 2.0
Yes.
Oh,
tomorrow?
Dude, I am so
No.
excited for this.
We're gonna get a cliffhanger. You know that.
I
we're
know.
gonna-
We're not
gonna
gonna see
end
it
with
until
this
Monday.
We're not. Yeah,
Ah.
we're not gonna see that. We're gonna be living with that whole
Man,
whole
fuck
weekend.
this, man.
I hate when they do that, but I love it as well. It gets me excited for Monday, you know.
No, it gets you. It doesn't
It doesn't what?
get you to Monday. It gets you to repeating till Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What have we learned so far? Maybe
That we're all
that
crazy.
Ghost, aka Ronnie, is the best summarizer in life. Galia the Dildotator is the shit.
Yes.
You're just cool, man.
Thanks. You.
Yeah. Also, Willex, get your shit together. Also,
Yes.
what the fuck is going on with Acacias? And people, be supportive with your kids. Love your kids. Give them a hug. Just like them. Okay?
Love them no matter what.
Yep.
Galia, aka the. Do you have any social media that you can plug or any plugs that you want to plug in the plug?
Instagram, Kali plays games. YouTube, same thing. Twitter, same thing.
Lee. What you got?
Twitter is @EstrellaNala, and Tumblr is Trini's Gay for Kimberly.
Ronnie, aka Ghost.
Chicks
Ron, Ghosty, Casper.
I'm watching
the Mexican version.
Oh, wait. Before we go, sorry.
P.S.
Because I just remembered. Because this was very important. Because I felt so offended when Lee and I got excluded. Remember, Gigi?
Sorry, not sorry. Me and Ronnie were talking on the phone, and something came up. She had an idea that maybe we should get Galia, you and your wife, and me and Luz do a podcast, like a Valentine's Day special thing.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Fuck no!"
No,
well, I said,
you have to do
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding. I was like, oh, that sounds good. And Ronnie's like, me and Lee are just like excluded or something like that. And I was like, really? Get a girlfriend, you can do it too. What the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Get a couple
you want me to
of
hook you up with somebody? I'll look for people in the Boston area. I don't know.
No, because it was your idea. I was like, oh, okay, I guess Lee and I just set this one out. You know, y'all are being couplelists.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Lee left.
I was like, the discrimination, man, sarcastic. She's like, the couple is really
Coupleism.
for real.
Coupleism.
Well, you can be a couple with Lee, like a fake, like bro couple thing situation, if
there you go.
like. And we could talk about the differences between people who have somebody and people who could do whatever the fuck they want.
Why?
But you guys can come in as a couple, you know, couple of friends.
But you can come in as a couple of friends, like as bros, and we can talk about the differences between people who have somebody and people who can do whatever the fuck they want with life.
Are you listening, Lee?
See, I'm telling y'all, enjoy your singleness, because this is a different animal. It's a good animal, but it's a different one, I promise you. With all that being said, I hope you've had at least a chuckle with this craziness, so I hope this is not the last time you have my voice in your ears. Just kidding. Thanks for listening. This is Gigi and all these motherfuckers. Goodbye.